looking good for them if he does get a BK.
I mean, it's looking like BKB could come out around the same time on Lina and Razor, and that could be a great opportunity for eHome to try and take some fights. CTY, can you make it out here? Orchid from G.
No Yules?
He's just going to try to TP home. I think he's pretty much dead there no matter what he does, even with the self-Yules. Just sets up for a call down.
There's no Ags on Quap there, so Ags is now, or her ult is now on cooldown. So they can maybe profit from that, but easy trade there. Kill the enemy mid. He is going BKB, picks up a Mithril Hammer.
Okay.
There wasn't really a solution for him to live there, honestly. Maybe Yules. He probably should have Yules somebody first before he tried to TP. Yules instantly, then TP'd. Might have lived.
Yeah, hard pressed to say it would have made a huge difference here. Yang and DDC farming very aggressively.
Ravage
VP
used.
walk right into it. Ravage on 2. DDC will get brought down. Maybe they can find Yang as well, but he's pretty darn speedy. And per usual, no way to close the gap. And a beautiful ice shard to block out the team. Homing missile will start to track him down, but they're not going to be able to go for
Hurry, use Ice Vortex. It did nothing. No surprise.
Oh, boy. Well, they end up getting 2 kills out of it. Oh, well, they get the Winter Wyvern. I guess really 1 kill out of it. Lina was dead from the fight before.
And it's good they're doing that, because that's the fastest way for Tide to get items, is to be in the area for experience gold. And if he can ravage 2 heroes, that's great without a Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's already holding a Blink Dagger, but I don't know why he doesn't use it.
Now he's got 500. Yeah. 500 gold off until the next Blink. Does he have the Blink Dagger here?
Look at it. It's a little cosmetic, dude. It's right there.
Is it on his belt? Oh, yeah.
It's in his left hand, dude. He's
got the... Oh, it's the same hand that the fish is in. I see. Yeah.
Like, dude, just use it. What's the big deal? It doesn't even cost mana anymore. You can afford it.
It is funny when you see those kind of cosmetics. Like the Kunkka with the Shadow Blade. It's like, wow, he's got a Lothar's already? Oh, wait, no. It's just a purple sword.
Bounty Hunter finding the enemy team to the gem, yeah.
He is in the danger zone. They don't have any detection. I don't even see dust.
He's got a lot of
he's got 1 dust. Okay.
Really? Who does?
Rubik.
The Rubik, okay.
And now they get some sentries delivered, but...
Spots their heroes, Lanham goes invis, and they continue to 5-man. And this is the time to 5-man, really. The enemy team will pressure them when Ravage is down.
Yeah. And Ravage will be up, and still a minute until that baby comes up. When do VP buy a gem? I feel like they could have bought one even already to deal with Lanham.
I think they could. I mean, I
don't think take vision control.
I don't think FNG needs an Axe to be really useful this game. I think he's fine just with his items. As long as he's participating in kills. And it's a different way to play Ancient Apparition, but I think it's an okay way to play him. You just go with your team, you use Ice Vortex, and you really amplify your team's damage. And if your position is good enough, you won't get caught. And there's the BKBs picked up, Lina as well as Razor. Ravage now becomes very hard, and at the same time, Blink is picked up.
Yeah, usually Tide hopes to hit that window a little earlier so he can abuse the Blink Dagger before there's magic immunity.
And he's doing well, honestly. Like 24 minutes, 2-1 and 4. His Blink Dagger is not delayed, but because he got it after the mech, the other heroes that can farm faster than him grab their BKBs. Yeah. So if they pop BKB and he's only able to ravage maybe 1 or 2 supports, it's going to really change how the team fight goes. Because Tide is pretty bad after Ravage. He doesn't do that much. And against Razor, Razor's still pretty good for damage output. Doesn't have to worry about getting his damage reduced.
Yeah. Best you can hope for is Anchor Smash, but... All right, Lanham, what's he working on here? I guess he's going to go pipe. He's got a Ring of Regen as well as a Cloak. I suppose it could be a Force Staff. Nope, there's the second ring. So looks like they will take heed to what you were mentioning where they split the mech pipe.
Pipe in BKBs, and then they don't die.
I like the way eHome are itemizing here, man. I think it's the right idea.
And even G's very possibly going to just go BKB. Like, they're playing the full Chinese playstyle right now, which is 5-man and BKBs. They're going to blink forward. They're going to Orchid on top of ROTK. Doesn't get his blink off, and that looks like a dead hero.
Down. Not much the Tusk could do there. In the wrong place at the wrong time. A little bit of space creation, though, for Lina to pressure the Tier 2 in the bottom. They will force out a Glyph. And it looks like VP won't really mount much of a defense here, except for the Ice Blast. CTY will get nailed by it. But
he's got to be a little scared about that.
Does he get this tower? Yeah, he's got a lot of reinforcements nearby.
They know where he is. They're thinking about blinking forward.
VP coming in. Looks like they will choose to defend now.
Will they check him on the right? We'll see.
CTY hiding in the tree. I'm taking a look at Dire Vision.
They keep pinging there. They know he's over there.
Yeah.
If they blink on top of him and he just dies.
Ice Shard scouted out. Oh, they're still pinging like crazy.
I don't think
that was his team. They're saying, get out of there. Run.
Yeah.
Run.
They do deward the ward. Do they have a gem now? They do. It's a gem on FNG. Great purchase here.
Okay.
He's gone for some stat levels as well. 2 currently, just to increase his HP without needing money to be able to do that.
I like
and
this
instead,
build.
translate the money into the gem.
Value points in Cold Feet and Chilling Touch, max out the Ice Vortex, then just go all stats after that.
Exactly.
So very, very good build for this stage of the game.
I kind of like the Arcane Boots. Normally, I'm a big critic of Ancient Apparition Arcanes because he doesn't need it to get a big mana pool, but in this case, he's really there to spam the hell out of Ice Vortexes. The slow's big. It's 30%. These things last for 16 seconds, and they're on a 4-second cooldown. You can get up to 4 down in a battlefield, and if the fight is fairly static, that's a huge deterrence to your opponents moving and chasing after you. It's kind of like a counter to track, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, that's a good point. E-Home grouped up is 4 in the mid lane here. They don't have their Lina with him, but they see Illidan. He is tracked. Ice Shards fall a little bit short.
No blink in sight for Rubik.
No.
So his positioning is a little tough still.
Yeah, he's pretty broke. Both the supports on the Dire side having trouble farming here.
It's because they're 5-manning.
Yep.
There's only so much you can do in these positions. But a smoke from E-Home.
And a BKB picked up by the Gyrocopter.
So I think VP's okay with this fight then. It all comes down to who initiates first. If it's a Blink Ravage, their team's a little spread. There's the initiation. Will he Blink Ravage it? He does. He catches 3, but not the best Ravage.
Yeah, all the BKBs are on here. Illidan now, he's the victim of the winner's curse. Snowball across onto Lil. ROTK still alive, but maybe not for long. Sonic Wave from Quapper on the backside will finish off the Bounty Hunter. Ice Blast comes in to connect on a few. ROTK will get shattered by G. His BKB still on, though, about to expire.
Oh, he's in trouble now.
Yules to set up. CTY connects with the LSA. The damage is there. It's a 2 for 2. E-Home getting some cleanup is now Illidan going in. Uh-oh. The Plasma Field doing some damage, but a buyback from the Queen of Pain.
I like this a lot. He can clean up big time. Going after Razor. There's the Anchor Smash first. Gush in 3 seconds. I think there's no way that Razor escapes this here. There's the Gush.
Though, Phobos needs to be careful. Now in comes G. Looks like the Winter Wyvern was able to TP home. Nothing G could do about it, but will jump onto Yang. Finds the cleanup kill there. So a long extended fight, but it looks like E-Home get the big net worth advantage because of that buyback on the Quap.
Now he only gets 40% of the gold that he would normally get there. All gold earnings reduced by 60%. So despite it saying 600, he only got a little of that back, but it does still give them some space on the map. Mm-hmm. I thought he might be able to get more than just 1 kill there, but it seemed like he went south when he bought back.
He did. He went for the Winter Wyvern. I didn't follow my camera on that side, but he was following Winter Wyvern who TP'd out. So
yeah, so that's a pretty big mistake there. I'm guessing that he used Glimmer Cape or something like that, but he wasn't able to get the kill on that, and because of that, he lost the other 2.
Okay. So things resetting a little bit here. 9-17 as VP gets some more kills up on the board, but only about a 1,500 net worth lead and experience. That's for E-Home, pardon me, and a small experience lead for VP. Still a very even game, all things considered. Only Tier 1 towers have been destroyed, and only on the side of VP, actually all towers still standing for E-Home.
Yeah, I think that fight was just a little sloppy for VP. I think DK Phobos reacted to it correctly. Someone's initiated on your team, you immediately need to blink where you think the rest of their team is, and you need to Ravage. And he did do that, but the problem was his team wasn't quite close enough to follow up on it. So from a reactionary standpoint, where they initiated on you, I think that was pretty good for VP. That didn't go bad. I think they won that fight. Despite the buyback, and they just need to initiate.
What is Phobos buying here? He's got a point booster. Is that an Octarine to lower the cooldown?
You know, I think that's pretty cool. I've never seen somebody do that before on Tidehunter.
Nor I. I mean, it's definitely not an Eggs. I think definitely not a Bloodstone, so it must be the Octarine.
It must be the Octarine.
Certainly not a Scotty.
It's a lot of HP as well, which is kind of cool because he's got 4 levels in Kraken Shell, obviously. So every 450 HP, you remove a debuff. So it's a very low chance of him getting stunned. Mm-hmm. He's got a bigger mana pool. He could get Refresher afterwards. I still think the Refresher build is probably better, but you can't really afford Refresher and Mech. And he's looking to initiate bot. They've got the vision.
Yep.
He spots DDC, though. There's the Orchid. Blinking forward. Ravage catches 4. Huge Ravage. Quap ult as well. Ice Blast comes through.
But the snowball, it resets things. They're all still alive. Yang with the BKB on will try to press forward here. Now they all come out somehow, some way. E-Home have everybody still up. They're going to go back in onto Phobos. Yang in the front lines. Very tanky still. They bring down the Tidehunter first. CTY maybe in just a little bit too deep, taking a lot of damage, but will BKB. Now G with his BKB on, focuses on the Yang. The snowball helps reset again. Locks Illidan in place. There's the Walrus Punch. It's Virtus Pro on the back foot. Somehow, Purge. How have eHome done this? They're going to chase down Lil. They'll get yet another track kill. It's a 4-0. No one dying on the side of eHome. No buybacks deployed yet. G, the lone survivor for Virtus Pro.
I can't believe that happened.
It was all the snowball to reset it.
It actually debuffed the AI spots. It might hit a couple. Doesn't get the Razor.
I think it also stopped the Quap ult from doing a lot of damage. They got hit by the Ravage, but the snowball came right as the Sonic Wave flew through, and I'm pretty sure it was completely nullified on everyone in the snowball.
Those two heroes should have 100% died. That Ravage was perfect. The team follow-up was immediately afterwards, but the snowball just bought them time, and that was such sick play from ROTK. He read that fight. He pulled them together. They were the focus, and they completely wiped VP. And maybe the rest of VP didn't quite go as crazy as aggressive enough as they needed to, because after the Ravage, the fight just looked over, and it seemed like once it wasn't over, the rest of the team was sitting back a little bit. So I feel like maybe VP didn't commit hard enough to trying to secure those kills. Maybe they read that, oh, the fight's over, they snowballed, but that went completely opposite to how I thought it was going to.
There was also that chaos factor of, since they jumped into snowball, it looked like they all died at first because they just disappeared off the screen. It took me a moment, and then as soon as I saw the snowball, we realized that now set up onto Phobos, but it's CTY on the back foot. He'll scoot away, Lanham nearby, and they will be able to live. No problemo. But yeah, it's just those weird little visual things when you just go, wait, what happened? And if that happened to us, surely it happened to the players on VP as well. Tusk barely blinking back as he gets hit by the Ice Blast. Will try to TP home, and G's got no way to interrupt it. Okay.
If he didn't get that blink off, if that A ult would have hit a second earlier, he would have had that kill.
Yeah, definitely.
I think so. With Orchid and a couple nukes. No ult, obviously, but would help a lot. He's about half the way towards his Axe. Actually, only needs about 1,200. Once he grabs that, he's going to be using his ultimate a lot less conservatively.
Yeah. So Bounty Hunter, he does have a Hood of Defiance. I think, didn't he already pick up 2 rings of regen? Where the hell did they go?
He did. All right. Ravage is up, though. So it looks like VP's going to fight here. They need to do call down after Ravage. That's going to help a lot.
Okay.
Quap's showing right now. They'll see if they reach forward on her.
So this is dire vision right now. They've only got 1 ward around the Roche pit. They ping out the Tusk. That's the only one they see. The rest of eHome hiding in the tree line here. They will break the smoke.
On ground.
Yang in the front line. Oh, he's got the BKB on. Winner's Curse onto Illidan. It goes right through the BKB. This gyrocopter's in a lot of trouble. Rubik dies off to the backside to CTY. Now Illidan